Welcome to Biology Made Easy. In this lesson, we are discussing structural organization in animals, specifically chordates. We are looking at the body plan, and we will refer to a human being, toad, an amphibian, guinea pig, albino rat. They are all mammals. The general plan is that the body has a ventral body wall, a dorsal body wall that encloses a space, and in the space lie the internal organs. So for this albino rat, this is the ventral body wall. The dorsal body wall is at the back, and these two body walls, they enclose a space. That's a space. This is the ventral body wall removed. That's a space that encloses internal organs. The dorsal body wall is thick, firm, largely striated muscle and bones, while the ventral body wall is largely soft, made up of smooth muscle. Here is the dorsal body wall. It's thick, and almost all the structures that are in the body cavity are attached from the dorsal body wall. If you look at this is the dorsal body wall. You have here the uterus masculinus. You have here the urinary bladder. You have the vas deferens. They are all attached on the dorsal body wall or from the dorsal body wall. So we see here the kidneys. They are attached on the dorsal body wall, which is firm and thick. The kidneys, here is the urethra. Here is the uterus, one of the uterus, another one of the uterus. They are attached firmly to the dorsal body wall. So, as the structures are attached from or attached on the dorsal body walls, for support, the ventral body wall covers the structures and keep the structures in the body cavity, also for support and protection. So here is the ventral body wall, largely soft, and it covers the structures. So here we are with the organism, ventral body wall, dorsal body wall, and in the midline of the dorsal body wall is the vertebral column securely attached. And this arrangement is for balance of posture and support. Here is the vertebral column of the toad securely attached to the dorsal wall and is the midline for support and balance of posture. So, what about the limb girdles? You have the pectoral girdles that articulate with the vertebra, and the forelimbs are also attached. And then you have the pelvic girdles. You have one on the left, you have one on the right. The hind limbs articulate with them. These arrangements where the limb girdles and the limbs, there's one on each side of the vertebra, as you can see, is also an arrangement for support and balance of posture. Then we have the internal organs. And notice I have just drawn a few internal organs here. The internal organs are also arranged for support and balance of posture. You have the kidneys, you have other structures, you have the liver, you have the heart. All the internal organs are arranged in such a way that the left and the right will be balanced. So you have balance of posture. The arrangement of the internal organs also for balance of posture. Now, look at this toad. You have the stomach here. Look at the position of the heart, the way it's tilted, the liver lobes, the gallbladder, and then these reproductive structures. These are all placed for balance and posture, balance of the body, right? Then we have the mammal, the albino rat, the position, the tilt of the heart, the position of the lungs, and then it's all for balance of posture. Look at the kidneys. The right kidney quite high up than the left kidney because the stomach is here and it's quite heavy, and the liver and it is more on the right side, covering the right kidney. All the arrangement is to ensure that there is balance of posture. So if you look at this, the urinary bladder and your uterus, they will almost be in the middle because it's the tilt will be such that it should almost be in the middle because it's one or slight tilt for balance of posture. That is the urinary bladder. See its position. And the other structures, one here, all to ensure that there's balance. Then the plan of the body is that the body should be flexible to be able to turn and twist and bend. And so the vertebral column in the middle of the body attached to the dorsal wall is flexible because the vertebrae are individual bones joined so that the body can twist and bend. If it was one solid rod, it wouldn't be able to bend, twist, or turn. Beside the vertebrae that allow flexibility, the limbs also have flexibility because of the joints, so that the limbs can turn and be flexible. So that is part of the body plan. Then lastly, we want to talk about the bones, that's the skeleton. We have the vertebra, the limb girdles, and the limbs. They do not get in the way of the internal organs. These are tough structures, and so they are separated from the internal organs. And these tough skeleton bones also have tough striated muscles and kept separate from the soft internal organs. So here we see muscles, striated muscles, thick. These striated muscles and skeleton do not get in the way or interact with the soft internal organs kept in the body cavity protected. So for the neat plan of the body, the plan is simply super, ventral body wall, dorsal body wall. Ventral body wall is largely thin and soft. The dorsal body wall thick and have the major organs and skeleton and thick striated muscle all attached to the dorsal body wall, and the space that the dorsal and the ventral body wall encloses have these organs that have their source or root on the dorsal body wall, lying peacefully in the body cavity, and the ventral body wall closes nicely on it. So if the lesson has been useful, give us your thumbs, your likes, and kindly do subscribe if you haven't done so. Goodbye. Thank you.